it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with another May I Scraplift You for Day 8, and today we are scraplifting Mel Walkden of Mel W. Scrapping. Mel is amazing, and she is one of the most supportive, sweetest girls that I know in the crafting community. For YouTube, she is so supportive and always so encouraging and cheering you on. She has probably been one of my biggest cheerleaders. So I decided to pick this layout to scrap lift of her. She is almost to 1,000. She's at 936 when I last checked. I'm also going to combine this with How to Kill a Kit with Style, and I'm also playing along this time for the Next Big Thing Hop, and I'm pretty sure it's hosted by Shannon Allure. And for May, we are doing a big title. So, and I apologize if my last couple of videos have had a lot more music than you like, and I haven't been talking. I've just been really struggling with allergy stuff, so like I'm having to clear my throat a lot and blow my nose. Gotta love spring in Tennessee. So, if you're wondering why, that's why. It won't always be that way. But I have used my kit, and I am using solely pretty much this Simple Stories Life in Bloom collection. I've used lots of little pieces. I got online and I looked up, this is going to be pictures from Brooke at Dollywood's Flower and Food Festival. If you can believe it, I didn't even get a single picture of any flowers. I mean, what is my child even doing? So, but I guess I should be thankful for the few pictures I did get. But they have an umbrella sky, which is really cute, and I made sure to tell her, hey, I better get a picture of you under those umbrellas. So she took these three, and I'm going to scrap them. I got online, and I looked up their logo, and this was the actual logo, and I had Cricut cut it out for me, and then I just took my pen and outlined it kind of to bring it to give it, I can't even think of words, y'all. Like, my brain is like gone. This is the last week of school, and it has been so hectic with all the awards and all the activities and all the concerts all in one week, and it's also Strawberry Festival week. So it has been crazy, 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 crazy. I'm surprised I can even function at all. So anyways, I was trying to give it a little more pow, because I can't think of the words. And on some of them, when I was tracing around them with my black pen, I messed up. Hence all the little lines that I added. I ended up adding to all of them just to make it look like I wanted it that way. Because I made a boo-boo. So, I also fussy cut flowers from the paper collection. And butterflies I cut from the paper collection. And I made this cut file, just taking an umbrella image on there, and just I kept connecting it, and then I welded it all together, cut it out, and then I went through and traced each one and backed it to make the umbrella. Then I also have a doily that I pulled out of my stash. I was originally trying to do this on a pattern paper background, and it was just too much, so I ended up going this way. I am going to use this stencil. I know it's hard to see. Let's see. Well, it probably still won't show up through that. Okay, I don't know, maybe y'all can see it, but it's flowers. I'm pretty sure this is a Close to My Heart stencil, but I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. And I'm just going to use my Distress Oxide I have my blending brushes from all my normal rainbow colors when I do a rainbow theme. I'm not going to ink them up or anything. I'm just going to go lightly with them and just add a little bit more color because it's already a lot. So for a lot of this, I will probably fast forward through and just add some music. I will say I did go ahead and I drawed my doily around it because I want the color to barely show out from underneath it. So it's going to be very minimal. I'm just going to go rainbow order all the way around. I've done my stenciling around the page. I got a little bit of an edge from the edge of the stencil off the side of it. So I just sprayed it with a little bit of water and rubbed it. And then I'm just going to let it dry because it is Distress Oxide. So that's the beauty of those. They interact with water. So if you make a boo-boo, if you do it quick, you can usually get rid of it. So I'm just going to work on gluing this down. And I am going to pop my cut file up. I'm going to pop the back of all of those and attach those. I've got it all glued down. You can see my stenciling. It's very minimal because it's already a lot of colors from everything, from the photos, from the flowers, from the umbrellas. So I wanted to keep it really simple. Let's work on putting our photos down and we'll go from there. Alright, I got my photos down. Now I'm going to put my title on and I am going to pop it up. It's just going to run through here. And then I have my floral I'm going to put down. Now, a lot of these I am going to put over the photos. Like this one doesn't have brick in it, but it has a bunch of crowds of people. So I think I'm going to put flowers over top of it just to cover everybody up. Maybe that. And then same thing. So all of these that have a lot of people in them, I am just going to work on covering up. Alright, so I have all the flowers and stuff down. I have all the people mostly covered up, other than Brooke, which is a lot of the picture, but like I said, I just wanted the umbrellas and her in the photo, so there was a lot of crowd there. And while I was doing this, I just thought, some of you guys, I'm going to add these butterflies, because anyone who knows Dollywood, the butterfly is pretty much Dolly's symbol. For all of you guys who may not know what Dollywood is, or who Dolly Parton is, she is a famous country singer, and she does a lot. She was born here in Tennessee, and she has her own theme park. So, it's really nice. Brooke went with her JROTC, and I decided to set the trip out and not go. It's just a lot. It's just a lot of walking for me with my foot and it being so bad. But she had lots of fun, and I guess I should be thankful for the few pictures that she brought me back. Wasn't many, and of course I complained, and she's like, "Hey, I took pictures." And I was like, "Okay, well, whenever you're old and you look back on the scrapbook because you can't remember your memories from Dollywood, it's your own fault because you didn't take pictures for me to put in the albums." And, you know, teenagers, they really just don't care. So, I'm just popping some of these up. I have cut them in the center to be able to bend them and give them a little bit more dimension. And I will probably go back through and do some little rhinestones on the centers of them. I don't really know yet what I want to do. Trying to decide where I want to put them. I kind of wanted them to be doing like a little trail, but this one is upside down or sideways now and looks a little weird because of how I put the flowers. So I may have to cut another small butterfly and put over that. Or maybe I could use this one and put another one here. Okay, I think I'll just do that. Alright, so that's pretty much going to be the layout. Like I said, I'm going to add some bling to the centers of the butterflies. And I will be sure to post close-ups at the end. Definitely go over and subscribe to Mel if you haven't already. It's, once again, Mel W. Scrapping. This is her layout from Scrapbook Fantasies. She is a design team member, so that's the one I scrap lifted. And check out everyone else playing along with May I Scrap Lift You this month. How to kill a kit with style and see what everyone's doing with their kits. And go and check out the playlist for the next big thing hop and see how everyone used big titles this month. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you enjoyed this and I hope that it inspires you. And until next time, bye y'all.